Hi everyone, welcome to D365 Academy YouTube channel. D365 Academy brings you training courses on Microsoft D365, Azure, Power Platform and Microsoft 365. In this video, I'm going to give you a quick introduction to Microsoft D365. So we talk about D365 and its components in another video. So D365 brings together CRM and ERP application as we already talked about. So within D365 we have the CRM component which is known as D365 Customer Engagement, that is the updated version of Dynamics CRM, which has modules such as sales, customer service, marketing, field service, etc. These are the modules available. So using these applications or module, a business user can take care of the entire customer engagement functionality for their business. When it comes to the ERP functionality of D365, we have two ERP application or application suites, I would say. The first one is D365 Finance and Operation, which is for enterprise customers. And the second one is known as D365 Business Central. So D365 FNO or Finance and Operation includes modules such as Finance, Supply Chain Management, Talent for HR Operation, and then we have retail modules also. So Microsoft has been adding more and more modules from the legacy Dynamics AX application into D365 FNO. So we can see more and more modules coming up into this very soon. The other ERP application that we have is D365 Business Central. It also has similar modules, similar to that of D365 Finance and Operation, such as Finance, Supply Chain Management, Talent, and etc. So what is the difference between Finance and Operation as well as Business Central, you might ask? So both of these are ERP application available within D365, but the FNO is used for enterprise businesses primarily, while Business Central is used for small to medium businesses. Both have the same set of or similar functionality, but the pricing as well as the business model different. So that is a quick introduction to D365. Now I'll walk you through D365 application by sharing my screen. So see you there. So here is my D365 account. So on the left hand side, I have the menu options over here. And then on the right hand side, I got a set of controls. So I'll just walk you through this. So once I click on this menu option, I get different options like Outlook, Teams, Yammer, D365, Power Automate, and Admin Session. And also, if you have registered as a Microsoft partner, you can access that area also over here. So once you click on this All Apps area, you'll be able to see the list of all the apps, such as Calendar, then D365 for Operation, Kaizala, Outlook again, then People, Planner, Power Apps. So if I want to open any of this, I can simply click on Power Apps. I'm going to open that on the next tab, which is open up over here. So I have created another video on Power Apps, so where I'll talk more about Power Apps. Coming back to D365, I have the option over here. Here I can select all the application which is connected to my Office 365 account. So I can just select all of this. I can search for these apps. Any of them I can select over here, I can go for them. So that is the menu option I have here on the left hand side. On the right hand side, I got a set of controls. The first one is search option. So click on that, I get a search tab over here, and it is mentioned about categorized search. There is one more type of search is there which you have to configure separately. So here you can type in anything. So it will search for the list of records in the system that is satisfying this condition. And here I have the option to filter with. So by default it is none. Otherwise I can just configure that for account, contact, user, activity, leads, opportunity, etc. If I select contacts alone, I may not get anything over here because I don't have any accounts with this keyword. So I can just select account, then I will see this result, or I can see it none. So that is search option. This I will explain separately, the task flow option. Then comes the quick view option. So here I can select the list of any records over here, for example, contact. So the quick create help me to create a record with less number of clicks. So what you're seeing here is a quick create contact create form, which is different from the normal contact creation form. So I can enter the first name over here, last name, job title, and etc. And then I can click save and close. That means a new contact record is created. So normally if I want to create a contact record, I have to go to contacts, then go to list of all the contacts, click the plus new button, enter the details and create it. So there I have to click more places and click more button, then I create it. So here I can configure the list of entities for which quick create is available. So as a system admin, I can configure which all the entities that should be available for quick create over here. Then comes the advanced find option. This is a very useful tool for the business users as well as for the developers. So using the advanced find, you can find the list of records in Dynamics CRM with the help of UI. You don't need to write any queries, but you can create queries by selecting over here. For example, if I want to find out the list of all the accounts in this particular CRM record which are accessible to me, I can just select account over here, against look for option and click result. So I'll be able to see the list of all the 11 records, account record which are accessible to me. Now, if I want to mention any condition like all the accounts which are created today, I'll get that option. Or if I want to say the category is equal to standard, I can select that option over here, click OK, then click result. So I don't have any category of standard here. So I can select preferred and then click result. I get it. So like that it is. So like this, I can just select any condition over here, any entity I can select here. Then I can set up any condition. So behind this, there is a query is being formed, which will be a fetch XML query. So I'll be talking about fetch XML query in another video separately. So for now, you need to understand that with the help of advanced find, you can create queries visually, and then you can search for record within Dynamics 5. Any record you can select. And if you want to save this query, you can just use the save as option to save this query as well. So that is the advanced find option, which is quite useful as I already told. Then comes the gear button over here, which is known as settings. So once I click on this gear button, it's giving me a lot of options. First one is personalization settings. The name is changed recently. Actually, this is personal options or the settings for the personal account. Then comes advanced setting, which is for the system admin. Then we have the about options, license terms and etc. So let me click the first option here, personalization settings. So once I click on it, I am able to see a window known as set personal options. So these are the list of settings which I can configure for my own CRM account or my own Dynamics 5 account, such as the default pane. If I am a sales guy, I can set the default pane as sales and the default tab as contacts. Then I can click OK. So that is configured for my account alone. Then you can set the number of records shown per page. Then I can set the default mode in advanced find. I can set the time zone over here. I can set the currency, which is interesting. I'm sorry. I can click here and look for the currencies, or I can look for more records or more currencies. So this one I select here for now. So like that, I get a lot of options over here. Most of these are self-explanatory. The next tab I have synchronization settings for configuring the mailbox along with Dynamics 5. Then comes the settings related to activities. What is the default calendar, day or weekly or monthly that I can configure? When is the start time and end time? The format for currency, number, time, etc. I can configure that here. So by default, it is English, United States is set language as well as other format. If I want to change it, I can change that into English India. So depends upon that, you can see the format has been changed. The currency symbol, the time, the short date, long date, all has been changed here. Now, if I want to change that again, I can click on the customize button where I can change the decimal symbol for number, digit grouping symbol, digit group, etc. For currency also, I can do the same thing. So which is pretty customizable and very useful. Then comes the email template, email signatures and etc. So I have created another video where I'm talking about the personal options in very detail. For now, you just need to understand that. Here I got a lot of options which you are going to configure only for your account as an individual user. I'm going to click on the gear button again. This time I'm going to the advanced settings. So advanced settings is for the system admins who can just configure the entire Dynamics 5 account for you. So here I have a lot of options here. Once I click on the settings, I can see the settings has been categorized into different areas such as business settings, customization settings, system settings, process center, portals, application, upgrade logs, etc. So let me go back. So here I have the business management settings. Then product catalog is here. Here I can just configure what are the different product or services I am selling for my company. The price list I can configure over here. Then under customization, I can see customization. This is the place developers and system admin go, and they basically customize the system. And also I can access the themes from here. And then comes administration settings. Under settings, here I can just configure different settings like the languages. Dynamics 5 is a multilingual system. So if I want to configure a new language for this, I can configure that here. The only thing is you have to download the language packages and then you have to install that. So this is what the system admin will do. Auto numbering. For 9 entities within Dynamics 5 customer engagement, you can configure auto numbering, which will appear in a second. So you can set the specific numbering format for these entities over here, such as contract, cases, codes, and etc. You can see the prefix, the number, the suffix length, and you can see the preview over here. So only for this 9 entities we can configure that. Now your question would be definitely what I can do, if what I need to do if I need to configure that for accounts or contact. You have to write a synchronous plugin or customer flow activity for it, then to configure that. And then here I can see the system settings. This is where the system admin configure all the basic configuration for the account for the entire CRM organization. Here you can see enable autosave for all the form, yes or no. How I can configure the name, full name format. I can configure that here, first name, last name. I can configure that here. And enable Bing maps, which I can configure over here. Then there is one more configuration I need to do over here. Set the telephony provider. And then I can set disable social engagement, yes or no. And then here I can configure whether I need to see the welcome screen, not only me, the users also. Show the legacy Dynamics 5 custom app, yes or no. Here I can set the name of the default Dynamics 5 app. And then I got a lot of tabs here. This is where I configure the auditing. This is where I configure the format. We have seen the same template before, right? But that was for my individual account. When I configure the format over here, it will be for the entire Dynamics 5 customer engagement application or organization for that matter. Then comes the auditing option, email, marketing, customization, Outlook. So I have created a dedicated video for this area for configuring the system settings. So this is what you have to understand. You got two types of settings, personal settings as well as system settings. And finally, this is where you can see your details. This is the organization ID, which is unique. I can edit my image. I can upload an image from here. If I got any, I can upload that from here. And then I can click OK. And this also I got the option. And here also I got the option to sign out from here. So I explained pretty much everything that is appearing over here in the main window. On the left hand side, I can see the list of dashboards over here, which I have already shown you. So I can select from any of the existing dashboard. And then comes the activities. These are the list of activities that are assigned to me or created by me. Here I can see the list of dashboard, list of the activities that I can create from, such as task, email, appointment. For example, if I want to create an appointment over here, click on it. It will show me the window where I need to mention all should attend the meeting or appointment. Then I can set the subject over here, rest of the information, to which record I should link this to, and then finally say save it. So that activity will be created. I need to go back. And here I can access the list of accounts over here, the contacts, leads, opportunities, etc. And then one thing you need to notice over here is here I have select the sales app. So I have access to sales, service, marketing, and portals. So depends upon the license you have purchased and the license assigned to you, you can just access this. So I have access to sales, service, and etc. So once I select the sales app, I'll be able to see these items over here. So the sitemap is different for sales, and this sitemap for sales includes calls, orders, invoice, and etc. You can see different sections over here, such as customers section, sales, collateral, marketing, goals, and etc. So this is customizable. We have a tool available using which we can customize it. Then I'm going to select the service area where the list of dashboards are different, of course. And then also the sitemap is different. Here I can access accounts and contact, which are common records. Then I can select cases, queues, knowledge articles, product services, goals, and etc. And finally reports. Similarly, I can also access marketing. So marketing is also a part of sales app. The two apps I can select over here, and then I can select 5 modules are over here. So that is a quick overview of Dynamics 365 application. I believe it is useful. Now, if you guys have any questions, comments, or anything, you can mention that in the comment box. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.